Hi everyone, welcome to Tuesday, and of course every Tuesday we take a look at the performance of the New Zealand stock market, being the NZX50. Just remember though, this is for educational purposes only. No way is it intended to be personalised financial advice. If you're looking for that, you do need to go and have a chat to your own financial advisor. Right, let's take a look at Yahoo. So I've got the main board for the New Zealand Stock Exchange up here on the screen, being the NZX50. And let's zoom in a little bit, and you can see here that whilst the market had a positive week last week, which was great, there was very little volume. It was only about $38.5 million worth of shares traded. The thing is too, is if we look at this candle, it's showing that the bears are in control, the sellers are in control, even though it closed up for the week, and you can see that we've got a little bit of a block happening. So where the solid part of the candle starts, that's where the market opened for the week. The solid part at the top is where the market closed. However, you can see a wick appearing. So that does mean that the sellers were in control. So buyers were trying to force that price up. The sellers won in the day and ended up pushing the overall market down. And that's why you can see that candle looking like it is. It is great to see that we have had a positive week because the previous 3 weeks were negative. We do need to see, and I've said this time and time again, a little bit more activity on our market before we're sort of going to go anywhere really. It's certainly just languishing. We have seen a little bit more volatility step into the likes of the Australian market and some into the US market as well. They're certainly bouncing around quite a bit. Australia has fallen quite a bit over the last couple of weeks as well. Let's put our moving averages on and just take a look and see how they are performing. No surprises there. The New Zealand market's trading above that 50-week moving average, which is great. It's what we want to see. It's slowly trading up, although it's looking like it could be a little bit of a sideways pattern at the moment. Let's put on our 15-week exponential moving average as well. And you can see there that the market is trading above both of those. The dash line that you can see there, that is where the market closed for last week, and it is sort of looking like a little bit of a resistance line. We had sort of an all-time high back at the beginning of November. Previous to that, it was the end of September, but now that all-time high is now sort of formed that line of resistance. So we want to actually see that market break through that before we definitely, and what we refer to as a bull market. We definitely need a lot more activity going on. I'm certainly not looking at buying anything new at this stage. I'm just holding what I've already got and evaluating my stop losses, although they haven't moved very much in the last week or two either. Let's jump across to the 1 year chart and take a look at that. Now, this is where things look a little bit different. The market is pretty much trading on both of those moving averages. So now the 15-week now becomes the 15-day, the 30 also becomes the 30-day. So the market's sort of trading on at just under those moving averages. So for me, that's not something that I would want to see. You can also see that for last week, the last 4 out of the 5 trading days of last week, the market did have down days basically, so it closed lower than where it opened. That could be a sign of caution. So hence why I'm just sitting on the fence, just watching, waiting, seeing what is going to happen, because we need to see great clarification that the market is in a bit of an uptrend. And you can see periods where it has happened. So even though this is a daily, you've got a good strong candle there on the 30th of September, then it sort of shot up for a couple of months before it started to roll down again. So pretty much to the end of October, or even into October before it started to roll down. Obviously, then we went through a sideways. We had a little bit of a kick up, sideways, and this is where we're at the moment. We're just in this bit of a sideways pattern. So not too much excitement. I really hope that's helped. Remember to keep your share ticker codes coming into me that you would like me to review. Happy to take a look, run my eye over it, and just let you know what I'm looking for if I was evaluating that share. Just to give you some clarity, it's certainly not financial advice, just letting you know what I'm looking at and hopefully setting you up for the right direction. So anyway, I hope that's helped. Until next week, take care.